Annalise, right? So, all right, so I have x is greater than 5 and x is less than 2. And they have to both be true. And so if I were to draw a number line, look really quick, and I have 5, and I say x has to be greater than 5, and x has to be less than 2. Can that happen?
No.
Can you name anything in the world that's greater than 5 and less than 2? No. So there is none. There's no graph that can fit this. And my interval notation would be called an empty set, or I'm fine if you write none. Okay, an empty set. It means it cannot happen. It's not true. So I'm going to write that over here. This cannot happen. So because of this, it basically has no solution. Okay?
So we can't just write no solution?
Between you and me, I don't really care what you write. You can write no solution. That's fine with me.
Is this like those imaginary number things?
No. This is just it can't happen. You cannot have anything greater than 5 and less than 2. There's nothing. We're not doing any imaginary stuff about it. Okay? All right, so let's go do the word or. So this is the word or. So I can have this or that. So that means one of them should have to be true. Let's see. So solve each equality separately. Graph solution set of each inequality and take both graphs. This is called a union, meaning it's one or the other. A solution set can make one or both inequalities true. So one of them can be true or both of them can be true. So let's do the first one. You have two different equations. So on your paper, solve both of those for me real quick, please. What happened in the second one when I divided by a -4? The sign has to flip. Okay? So again, I'm going to go draw the graph first because that's what I like to do. So I have a 5, and it says that x is less than 5. Open circle, close circle. Open, or what else could you use? A parenthesis. Okay, I will tell you right now, I looked at your checkpoint and it uses the parentheses and brackets, so you might want to try that. Okay, so, and it's pointing to the left because it's less than. And then I have 8. It would get a closed circle or a bracket, and it's greater than, so it's pointing to the right. Okay. So my answer has to be in one of these. So could 3 be an answer to this solution set? Yes, because it would be in the left side. Could 6 be an answer? No. Okay? Now, how do you write this in interval notation? You're going to do each one separately. So my left one would be -infinity, comma 5. Don't write it too big because we've got to write more than one. -infinity, comma 5. Union is this little u. And then my right graph is 8 to positive infinity. And make sure my 8 gets that bracket. Questions? Okay, we're going to try again. We're going to try to pause. I want you to try number 4 for me. The graph is going to look just a little different, but I want you to try and then we'll talk about it. So everybody should be trying number. So So you should have gotten the answer. X is less than or equal to 6, and X is greater than -1. Because this is an OR statement, we're not stopping them, okay? So I'm going to draw this graph up here so that you can really see it. So my first one, X is less than or equal to 6. So here's my 6. I will have a bracket, and because it's less than, it'll go to the left. My -1 will have a parentheses, and it will go all the way to the right. So looking at this number line, is there any number that is not included on this number line? What were you thinking? Every single number is included, either in pink or in blue. So technically, your graph would just be this. Because does it ever stop? No. Okay? I will take either one of these graphs because I personally like this top one because I think it's easier for my brain to know what's going on. But if I go all the way to the left and I go all the way to the right, what does that mean? All real numbers. So interval, though, remember, is -infinity to infinity. But you can also write all real numbers. That way we remember it. Okay? Are there questions? Okay. You have plenty of time to practice today. If you need to go back and practice 1.1, that is fine. If you would like to keep going to 1.2, that is fine. Tomorrow you have a mixed practice. So we're going to just sit here. We're not taking any notes tomorrow. We're just going to practice tomorrow. Okay? Yes, ma'am?
Is this Friday?
This Friday is your checkpoint, yes. It's not due. I'm not going to take it for a grade. It's what's on your checkpoint. So if you don't do it, that's your choice, but then you don't know what's on my checkpoint. Okay? Yes, Campbell?
Let's do this whole page.
I don't care what you